Hey guys, welcome back. Vincent Giallo here. Good to see you guys. Today we're going to do another VHS thrift haul. Surprise, surprise. Let's get to it. One that I never picked up at all. Just I love the movie. I've got the DVD, Blu-ray, and all that stuff. Big Adam Sandler fan. Really like that guy. But I never had I had this tape back in the day, but I never had it, more recently. So anyway, it was there the other day. I had to, I was like 5 tapes for $5 or whatever. So I threw this one in there. But yeah, always like this one, guys. I mean, how good is it? A lot of people compare it to Caddyshack. I think the two movies are quite a bit different, and I like them both. But man, this thing is really, really funny. 1996. Love Happy Gilmore. Shooter McGavin, the whole thing. I mean, it's just, it's really, really great. A nice clean copy, so I couldn't pass that up, Yeah, so you know what? Next time I watch it, I might actually just watch the tape, just for fun. A little nostalgia there, but it's hard to believe. 96, 2006, I mean, that's going on 25 years. It's crazy, right? But good one. For some reason, if you haven't seen it, Happy Gilmore, check it out. It's worth it. All right, next up, here's one I always liked. Matinee, John Goodman. I bought this one when I picked it up. It didn't have the like the little front flip-up gate there, so I managed to swap one out and put it on. Other than that, it's nice heavy-duty tape there. SP mode. Nice clean box. This is really, really a cool one, guys. A delightful comedy and one of the most charming movies in a long time, said Roger Ebert. So yeah, it's always kind of a good one. I always like John Goodman too, so definitely one worth checking out there, guys. Matinee. Check that out. All right, here's another one, guys. John Ritter, Pam Dauber. Stay tuned. Something Weird is on the air. I really like this one. Like it says on the back, a cross between Naked Gun and Saturday Night Live, and that pretty much wraps it up. This is just John Ritter being John Ritter. Three's Company, of course, one of the all-time greatest shows ever. So funny. There's nobody that does physical comedy like him. And you can say Jim Carrey and whoever else, but this guy was incredible. Just really, really enjoy him. But yeah, and it's funny, in the thrift shop the other day, I saw actually a Danielle Steele VHS. I should have bought it. He was in it. Him on the front cover with his shirt off. It was really kind of weird seeing him like that, and like some woman kind of draped over him. Went back and it wasn't there, so kind of missed out on that one. But just trying to kind of keep this stuff to a minimum because I've just started an overflow room for tapes and stuff, so it's a little bit ridiculous. So I'm trying to kind of be reasonable, but I wish I'd have picked that up. But yeah, I've got like Skin Deep up there, another great one of his. But this thing is just a really, really kooky TV station, and he's in all these different sketches, in this thing, these little shows that they have, and just a great one. I think this thing's out on Blu-ray now. 1992, but man, this was great. I remember seeing this in the theater. John Ritter, Stay Tuned. Man, great find. Just really, really, really happy about that one. Good stuff. That's a great tape. Here's a good one, guys. Probably a little lesser known one. Heather Graham, Natasha Gregson Wagner, one of my favorites to this day still. Just love watching her. And Robert Downey Jr., guys. And Two Girls and a Guy. This is kind of a steamy picture. And it all kind of takes place in this one apartment during this one day. And these two girls are kind of fighting over him. And it's kind of like a, comedy, adult comedy, a little bit of, I don't know if you call it drama, but yeah, it's just a good one. And they're both kind of fighting over him, I believe in his apartment. I haven't seen this in a long time, but really, really good. Didn't think I'd ever see this tape. I was kind of open to watching this again. But I wasn't going to go buy the DVD or anything like that. And to find it, I was pretty excited about that. Another good, clean copy, guys. So, Two Girls and a Guy. If you're looking for a great kind of wild kind of comedy with kind of like this sexual undertone kind of thing going on, it's worth picking up, guys. I would check that out. This is from Blockbuster, this original tape here. Pretty cool. So, yeah, worth a look, definitely. Oh, guys, how can you pass that up when you see it sitting there? Revenge of the Nerds 2, Nerds in Paradise, the original tape. Fantastic. CBS Fox, It's wicked. Look at that thing. This was in somebody's personal collection or something, because this thing is, I mean, looks fantastic. Nerds in Paradise. Now, I remember thinking this one was pretty good too. The first one obviously is fantastic. I remember seeing that thing in the theater numerous times. But I think the part 3 and 4, I'm not a huge fan of, but this one was pretty good. I think a lot of the same characters were in it, if I recall. Yeah, it's definitely booger. It's definitely worth checking out, guys. Really cool find there. Love that artwork too. It's good. Just such great memories, right? All right, here's another. Now this is my second copy of this. I didn't really want to admit that, but I'm just. It's just so cheesy. Like I think I'll sell it at some point here. Britney Spears, Crossroads. I do have a copy down there as well. Britney lights up the screen. Funny stuff. You know, and just what can you say? It's just Zoe Saldana, Anson Mount, Taryn Manning. Oh yeah. Well, this is a Tamara Davis film. Okay. I believe Tamara Davis. Oh, no, I'm thinking of. Who am I thinking of? Tamara Simon Hoffs. I'm thinking of the All Nighter. Yeah, no, this is. Yeah, anyway, we'll just leave it at that. Dan Aykroyd's in this thing. And Kim Cattrall's in this thing? Alright, whatever. And Britney Spears, obviously. But, yeah, Crossroads. I don't know. It's one of those ones that just seems too good to be true, like ridiculous. So, I don't know. I grabbed the second copy of it. What can I say? 2002. That's almost 20 years old. Hard to believe. All right, guys. How High? Check it out. Method Man, Red Man. This is a great one. Really, really dig this one. I was really, really glad to find this thing. It's kind of got like that Lampoons, kind of a feel, National Lampoons, like Animal House kind of feel to it. It's kind of kooky. It's great. Great stuff. Still got the shrink wrap around it. It's fantastic. Love this. So definitely excited to find that one, guys. Man, there's some good ones in this batch here. And this one I've seen it over the years. I'm like, I'm not gonna pick it up on tape. I've got the Blu-ray and the Criterion and the whole thing. But Fear and Loathing Las Vegas. And this was like a nice widescreen edition, so I'm like, I'll just grab it. And it's like in mint shape, pretty much. Terry Gilliam, of course. Fear and Loathing. I like these, the newer tapes when this printed on there, but something about those paper labels, glued on there and on the front. I always like that. But this one's a nice looking copy for sure. Nice that it's widescreen. So yeah, Fear and Loathing, guys. Another one you should check out if you haven't seen it. Of course, if you do, you have to be kind of a Hunter Thompson fan to watch this and really appreciate it. You might just think it's completely nuts, but if you're a Hunter Thompson fan, if you're familiar with the novel, etc., it's definitely a good watch. And Benicio del Toro is fantastic in this thing. As good as Johnny Depp is, del Toro is fantastic. Oh yeah, Christina Ricci's in this. That's right, I forgot about that. Yeah, but definitely a good one, guys. One I like to watch every so often. All right. The world's only rockin' rollerblade movie, guys. Airborne. How many of you guys have seen this? Man, this thing used to be on all the time. Fantastic. Ridiculous. Mitchell became the most popular guy on Earth once he took to the sky. This is awesome. Heroes aren't made, they're airborne. I mean, that's just... talk about cheese. Like, it's fantastic. Look at this thing. Awesome. This thing was on all the time. I remember that. Yeah, another... where was this one from? Interesting. I thought that was... No, okay. Anyway. Good times, guys. Airborne. Didn't think I'd see this floating around, but yeah. 1993. Is anybody still rollerblade anymore? I don't know. Leave some comments below if you still rollerblade. So there's that. A couple more here. One of my favorites. Glory Days with Ben Affleck. This is a great film. I wish this would come out on Blu-ray. I really, really like this guy. I like Ben Affleck, but I like this movie a lot. French Stewart. Yeah, it's great. Who else is in this thing? Megan Ward, Sam Rockwell, and Alyssa Milano, of course, as well. Kristen Bauer. Yeah, it's a great you know, it's kind of like what it looks like, you know, Glory Days, like this college thing, but basically Ben Affleck and his buddies there, you know, it's the end of the school year and they're going to, you know, they're moving on, they've graduated, and they decide to sort of spend the summer, I believe it is, at their fraternity, and you know, they're not quite ready to give it up yet. And then in the fall, some of them decide, as it comes around, they decide they're going to stay for one more year and stuff like that. And it's all their kind of shenanigans and parties and stuff, but there's this kind of this undertone of like, well, I don't want to say teen angst, but like adolescent angst, you know, underlying the whole thing. And the music is really cool. I believe it was like a punk kind of a soundtrack to it. Oh yeah, look for a hilarious cameo by Matthew McConaughey. I don't know, it's not like over the top, like Animal House goofy. Like there's sort of like this serious kind of undertone to it. You know, they realize they're grown up, but they don't really want to let go of their you know, teen days or like their college you know, kind of thing. They're not quite ready to grow up yet, is what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, here it is in the front. Music by NoFX, Bad Religion, Bouncing Souls, Mudhoney, Mr. T Experience. Original score by the Vandals. It's fantastic. Really, really good. I really dig this movie a lot, guys. Definitely worth checking. A lot of people probably never heard of it, but Alyssa Milano's cute in this thing. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. I really, really like this film a lot. Glory Days, man, what a great tape. Just so happy to find it. Jeez. Glory Days, guys. All right, a couple more here just to round it out. Night on Earth, guys. Jim Jarmusch film. Winona Ryder, Rosie Perez, Gina Rollins. This is a great one too. Winona Ryder's like this. Oh, there's different sort of segments. They're all kind of like these cab drivers taking somebody, and there's like these sort of little stories. Yeah, it's a good one. And this is a widescreen edition as well. So pretty excited. This is shrink wrap. Looks really great. This was owned by Harley Leach. Well, thanks Leach for donating that. Much appreciated. You kept this thing in great shape. I will continue to keep it in my stash here and look after it. But yeah, it's just like an offbeat, kind of an enchanting film. You know, and yeah, take 5 rides on the wild side as you experience the humor, drama, and mysteries of life in a series of far-flung taxi cab rides. Just a great one. A really, really cool flick. And a couple more here to round it out, guys. Suburban Commando, still sealed. No home should be without one. Christopher Lloyd, Shelley Duvall, Hulk Hogan is the Suburban Commando. Man, this thing is fantastic. Oh, that's actually previously viewed. I see the tag on the back. But yeah, E.T. meets High Noon, huh? Anyway, Hulkamania sweeps the universe. Hulk Hogan, wrestling superstar, and international folk hero lead Christopher Lloyd and Shelley Duvall on a hilarious and high-spirited action comedy adventure. And these tapes are just, I love finding stuff like this. I mean, it's like a one of a kind, you know, you're not going to see this in this, it's just unbelievable. Terrific. Directed by Burt Kennedy, guys. Suburban Commando. The only thing that can probably top it is this. Elvira. Mistress of the Dark. Now check this out. From Hollywood to Las Vegas, from screaming gremlins to campy shtick to witchy graveyard warfare, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark is busting at the seams with morbid and monstrous misadventure. Check it out. Collector's edition includes the feature film, original version, featurette, inside the macabre mobile, personality profile, the perils of Elvira, and the total running time is 108 minutes. This is the kind of HGV tapes that are actually worth picking up. There's a lot of tape on there too, so it's not like an EP mode or anything. But yeah, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, guys, is a special effect even Spielberg can't match. But I was really, really happy to find this, guys. I was always hoping I'd find some Elvira stuff, but to find the Collector's Edition Gold Series tape, can't beat it. It's just awesome. So, anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed that thrift haul. Definitely appreciate you guys checking it out. Leave some comments below if you've seen some of these, or if you have any comments on these. Thumbs up, guys, if you like this video. Please do subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when the next videos will come out and things like that. Because I do a lot of thrift haul videos, Blu-ray reviews, mail hauls, horror reviews, and things like that. So I certainly do appreciate it. And we will talk to you guys on the next one. Take care, guys.